You've learned plenty from that game.
Yeah, plenty. So in general, I got a bit the feeling in the recent day our mood was a bit too good. So we got a lot of applause for our pre-season and the signings. Yeah, brilliant lads and good fits, and all the strikers are scoring, and new kids are pretty beautiful, and everyone is in a good mood. And I got the feeling right now our mood was a bit like, oh, we are the top favorite on the title in the championship, and it's sometimes good to come back to earth. So today was a good lesson to learn, because I don't think that we deserve to lose this game after 90 minutes. But anyhow, I got the feeling we deserve to have this result, because in the first half we were not there with our head and our heart on the pitch. And to be honest, I don't like excuses. Yeah, it's pre-season. Yesterday, yes, we had 2 hard sessions. Today was a pretty long travel. We came in too late because there was an accident, and but I don't want to hear any excuses. I got the feeling in the first half we were not there with all our heart and with the head on the pitch. And yeah, anyhow, the second half was much better. But if you start like this, then it is anyhow that you don't have the game leg and you don't deserve it. And then you concede a goal out of nothing. I think it was a 2-time deflected strike. And yeah, anyhow, the goalkeeper was there with unbelievable saves and denied all our chances. And for that, yeah, we lost the game. To be honest, yeah, I was pretty angry with the first half and our behavior there, but in general not too concerned and not too unhappy, to be honest, with this result, because mostly you learn the most out of losses, and I think we have to learn something out of this game.
And you can use it, can't you? In the week up to the Birmingham game, you can point to videos of that first half and say, look, I don't want to see this, this and this against Birmingham.
Yeah, exactly, because I didn't have the feeling it was anyhow a technical problem or whatever. But it's always the same. When you lose most of the duels, you lose the game, and that was I didn't see the statistic, but my feeling was yeah, winning of the duels. It was 80-20 for Charlton, and it will be the same in the league. So championship is an unbelievable tough competition. I think all the clubs who are coming down in this season will be pretty strong. The teams who promoted will be pretty strong. You just have to watch what Nottingham or Derby County are signing and whatever. So I think they are pretty strong squads, and there are no presence in the league, and you have to fight for each and every goal, and you have to fight for each and every point. It's not like, okay, we are there in a good mood and a big togetherness and have some brilliant signings and we are there in brilliant shape and lots of applause for pre-season. It doesn't mean anything. So when the real stuff starts, you have to be there, and when you're not there with 100%, you get some problems, and this is what we learned today. And for that, yeah, I won't be too tough or whatever, because in general, normally after the second half, I think we deserve to win the game anyhow. But yeah, because of this first half, anyhow, I'm happy that we didn't win this game in the end, 3-1 or 4-1, because then we can really point out right now what happened in the first half, and with what I've seen in the first half, I was not too happy.
In terms of injuries, you've said Jordan Rhodes should be okay and should return in time for next Saturday. Apart from that, the players that you had today, is that what you expect to have for Birmingham?
Yeah, so I think Moritz Leiter get a hit in the first half, but I hope it's just a swollen chin, so I hope it's not too bad. Yeah, we have a big hope that Jordan can return during midweek. We have to wait a bit how it develops, but I hope he can return in midweek. And yeah, also probably Jamal Lewis and Ivo Pinto will be able to turn back to team training in the beginning of next week. Okay, for them it will be probably a bit too short term to involve them for Birmingham. So in general, I expect, at least at the moment, that there's yeah, no injury at all. So at least from midweek on, and yeah, but especially after this game, we have an interesting week, because no one is yeah, there was a present for having a position in the starting lineup, or even in the squad. There's lots of competition, and yeah, I have to watch a bit more, and I want to see a bit during our training sessions who is really desperate, and also to be there with a big yeah, will to be there with a good attitude and a fighting attitude, and who knows what is important for winning points at Birmingham, and we'll have an interesting week.
Does that suggest you haven't yet decided on your starting 11 for Birmingham? There are still players who could get into it depending on how they train this week?
Yes, absolutely. Because we said, okay, in the first 4 weeks, it's more up to find the togetherness and also to work a bit on our strategy and philosophy. But you can't judge the players too hard because of the individual performances, because the load is so big. And yeah, but to be honest, in the last 2 weeks, it's quite important how the individual performance is, because then we have to find a starting lineup and we have to find a squad who travels with us to Birmingham. And yeah, the last 2 games were important, and there were some good performances, but also some performances I was not happy with. And yeah, there are still some training sessions left to impress. And yeah, the message to the players: they better use these chances in the next days to be involved with the Birmingham game. Yes.
Just to finish with, overall, fitness-wise, is the squad where you would like it to be at this point?
Yes. So in general, I think in general we have to say it was a pretty good pre-season, and we are in a good shape and pretty far, especially because we had to integrate some new signings. So like I mentioned, yeah, I expect in next weeks each and everyone to be back in fitness and on training pitch. So we had a much more difficult situation last season where there were some bad injuries with, for example, Alex Pritchard and then Tim Klose. Yeah, it causes some difficulties, but in general, yeah, I'm totally pleased in how far we are. But it says nothing. So a good pre-season helps a lot, and it's even better to have a worse pre-season. But the most important thing is you have to be there when the real stuff starts, and that's what happens in just 7 days. And yeah, we're getting more excited and looking forward from each and every day. And yeah, next Saturday we have to be there, and so the following days as well.